doesn't really care about intel being stolen, so that's why this matchup works a lot better for her. And the mid's not that bad. Like, you can be pretty defensive. Danny is obviously a master at lane control. He's played a lot of mids before. General may also be in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have Firefly. That's the reason why he's in trouble. Because the stun with the spin, he came a little bit too close up in the tree line and went down. First blood spilled by London Conspiracy, catching up the off-lane Batrider.
Yeah, it's true. Obviously, I guess it depends on what your build's going to be. So far, so good. I would be okay with a bottle, honestly. You're going to need it.
There's Bruce over on Jalopy, so he's keeping up with him. In general, yeah, he's dead. There's no way
still doesn't have Firefly.
No, he doesn't. He came close, so he can reach level 2, but that's not going to be a second death for General in the offlane.
It's like that classic thing they always say about Dendy is that, he cares more about denies than actual last hits.
General just baited himself. VS thought he had an opening after the last 2 attempts. You cannot blame him. But Arstyle's rotation is going to allow for this kill to happen. First sticky napalm. He's going to attack him. Okay, he's going to attack him twice now because of the stick charges. He's keeping up the Firefly. Walked under him, and now sticky napalm. One attack, and he's got him.
Yeah, baby.
Case Arstyle, like, he's pretty much done it. His one rotation wasn't really like. It wasn't mind-blowing, as General's probably going to die again, especially when he gets blocked by his own creep wave. Does not help you at all.
He might have done any sort of a stack before he came over. It looks like he did leave a couple, or at least one stack there in his jungle, but having a pretty good time considering all the rotations he's made. And man, what a backstab.
This is ballsy play right now. Baby Knight can't really move with him. In fact, okay, Seagate's back in range of his own tier 2 tower. Sport's rotating up. It's the Faceless Void. He doesn't have level 6 just yet. And the question is, does he jump in and try and protect Baby Knight? And Baby Knight, well, still takes way too much damage. The Gust is there, so Faceless Void will have to take this a little bit of a hit. But Dendy's the main man who's in trouble with Diddy Ra rotating over. They're looking to actually keep Dendy alive. He salves up quickly, turns to one attack, slowing down the Faceless Void. Void's gonna die, and Diddy Ra picked up the double kill. NaVi fighting underneath the LC secret shop. And they come out on top of the fight. They don't...
Because he waited until like the last moment. They committed the time walk up top. They're like, alright, we're just going to get this round. We're going to get out. It's like, no. And up top, there's that sudden level 6.
Wave and all 3 jumps ended up hitting on the Chen. General might want to be a little bit cautious too. His Firefly's halfway through with the duration. And now the paralyzing cast, magic missile follow-up, and spin. General will now have his 4th death for the game in tower. It is achievable, but you really have to risk yourself too much. And the paralyzing cast hits over to the Seneko. He can't get the Shallow Grave off, or can he? He's got to turn around to keep Dendy alive. And now with the imprisonment, okay, he's going to die just from the pop out of that. In fact, yeah, exactly what happens.
Down bottom. He's got the chrono for escape though, but they'll have to be relying on the silence. It's only going to be for 3 seconds.
Even with that, if Dendy remains a little bit further up, actually, time walk into the trees and TP out. It's the top lane where the initiation is, and Dendy gets the double gust. Juggernaut going to TP out. There's one, the lasso, cancels the TP out. Vengeful Spirit will die as well. Nice Shadow Wave burst, physical damage to help get that last bit of damage out. And that extra second is worth so much. Especially when it's 3 points up in Cold Harris. There goes your Gus and the Witch Doctor. No paralyzing cast. They drop the Chen nuke, but it's not enough damage. He's back behind the tower. And not enough burn. So Beaver will be able to survive. Come on, Beaver. Faceless Void, no cross.
Oh, what a silence. I don't know if he just didn't want to throw it out, I guess.
It felt a little odd. Metal Spirit's going to die as well because of this. And they've got a creep wave there already. This is the tier 2 tower as well. LC just taking a very unfavorable start to that fight.
It's 12 minutes.
Yep.
What can they do though?
Not really that much. Like, Paralyzing Cast will slow things down. You're beating it in general, but he's got 12 one-shots up his sleeve. I love the fact, too, the General's
got smoked up.
Oh, boy, Chrono, full man. Who are they going to kill? You imprison up one, you spin on the Viper, but he's just so tanky, and the Mech Charge is still available. Now it gets triggered. The lasso dragging back the OD and keeping him out of this fight. There's no big ulti eclipse from him. The Omni Slash will go. Denny will be saved by that Shallow Grave. The VS is already down, and in fact, Senego's going to have his work cut out from Juggernaut will finally kill off Dandy, but they're just too deep, almost reaching the tier 4 towers at this point, allowing Jalopy to go to work outside the base. General and Arstyle will end up killing him off. There's a burn from the Flame Break with the restoration from Viva. It looks like it's enough to keep him alive. And now, NaVi, you have gone way too deep and have been really punished for it. Or they just
At the
wait.
same time.
They just waited for NaVi to dive again.
Yeah, I mean, they were so pushed in, they just didn't have any vision anyway. Like, they can't know for certain it's going on. Yeah, you can assume, and oh, Jealousy, this is the big pick. He'll have Omni if he gets out of it.
Dendy, he actually stopped the Chronosphere. That would have caught 4 of them and probably saved the life of the Juggernaut. Because it would have been the opening as well for the Seagate to just run him there with his Death Ward and go to work. But now it's the Vengeful Spirit out of position. Are they going to do this? The VS actually swapping the Faceless Void in, trying to save himself, but the Chen Nuke is there. And now because the Time Walk's being expended by the Faceless Void, he was also in a little bit of peril. 2 heroes lost for LC.
That Aghanim Scepter is so close
That's
to.
if you're a NaVi fan. I'm almost hoping this goes well for LC, because then we have ourselves a real game in our hands. If they can repel this fight, then they've got a big chance in General already being imprisoned. Our Magic Missile will be available here, and General loses so much life for being so deep. He had the 4-star, but it was back in his stash. Not useful there. And there's your Chronosphere, catching out Dendy with the paralyzing cast. Well, Viva, he can't actually go for his ultimate because the Arsal's 10 army was just chasing him down. Now he can do it because the army's far enough away with the Omnislash by a lot of space, but Baby Knight also dying in the backlines for LC. And just that Void running himself forward. The paralyzing cast is keeping the army again at bay with a little extra damage to Arsal, but it's Dira. He got the first kill on Baby Knight, gets a follow-up into the Vengeful Spirit. And the big ultras are now down for LC. They buy back on the VS. He does have the swap available. They'll have to go for an all-out brawl kind of style now. The Shallow Grave's there. You've actually got even the Drow Aura is back off cooldown. And the Faceless Void silenced for the moment by Din. There's 4 points up in silence. The VS swaps him back at safety, and the OD also buys back. Very expensive defense here from LC, and it's not even over yet. Danny, in fact, is just making the run back in. General with another jump. Again, he's going to get imprisoned. A little bit of spill damage, can be careful as he comes back out. And now the lasso, they catch the Faceless Void. Diddy's actually out of mana for the moment, so there's actually no mech charge. Even though it's off cooldown, he doesn't have the mana to actually use it. So he has to keep running away. The Magic Missile will connect. Baby Knight having difficulty getting to the front lines to attack because that turn rate being slowed down by the sticky napalm.
If he can kill anything, he just wants to Chrono Seneko in general would be like the ideal 2 targets here, but look at their positioning, there's just no way. General's way in the back lines, and they just need to wait and be really patient. I don't even know if they can defend the tower. Oh, they're going.
They were baiting that so damn hard. The last two, it actually went on the Faceless Void, but again, Baby Knight's going to interrupt that. Now the Chronosphere catching 3 on the back lines. This will actually help isolate out Diddy Ra. The Baron Rider General is already down for the count. Nothing's been lost from LC, and now the OD ulti. Baby Knight had so much stolen in intel that he was just able to hit him so hard with that Eclipse. And Diddy Ra's on the run with that orb attack. They're looking for a time lock. They couldn't get it. The Shallow Grave is there. They need the bash, and they got it. The first hit from Kepler. And that's going to be 3 heroes lost from NaVi. A Blink Dagger now up as well for the Juggernaut to help that positioning. And a fresh one of theirs. Trying to deep ward out, so reveals the position.
Oh, General.
Really good lasso. He's looking at one, but he actually saw all 4 of the in range of that. Now the Chrono catching Snake as well as Diddy Ra, allowing for a full duration death ward. No, the flame break from General buys from that space down to the Omnislash. Diddy Ra losing his life so quickly, allowing Jalopy now to move over to Arsar. The paralyzing casket allowing for the positional advantage for LC. They may have lost the VS so early on, but NaVi, they got controlled up so hard by that Chronosphere. Punished so quickly, and what a bad time for it. Roshan just respawned, and a double damage rune as well. Sitting in the river, pivot to the Juggernaut, and that's going to be Roshan. LC had the reins in this game.
Yeah, that's, it can be a factor sometimes. General's going to try some sort of play here, but Captain's going to keep it out.
Oh, General, he got it! He did it! He touches the Aegis to the Immortal! He slipped himself in, he'll leave the cheese behind, he almost dies to the ulti of Baby Knight.
What?
And he's running himself away with the stolen Aegis of the Immortal. They got thieves in our midst.
Lost.
They smoked up before, but like a minute or so ago, but they didn't find LC. Now that the Juggernaut, oh, it's worth the Omnislash, he's isolated, and now into it with a double damage rune as well. Diddy Ra is low, they need a time block, and they get it. Again, first hit, allowing them to get the pick of the Viper. 70 seconds buyback is available. Aiko may be in a little bit of water hurt now. Blink forward, try and body block up his path, and Choopy, god damn, he does so much. He's hitting over 500 a pop. Benny is trying to force out the top lane, but Baby Knight 4-star forward, then you're going to go to a BKB TP, and they just throw it to stop it from getting out of here. The Death Ward also being committed. They want to ensure they got enough damage for this, and they do. 3 heroes down for NaVi, and a big pink line being drawn down the middle saying, let's go, boys.
Here for Kefka, I think they should just wait on Chrono. 30 seconds away. Seems overtly risky without it.
Oh, playing Glasser. They caught out the Vengeful Spirit, but it's only the VS. General getting Omni Slash down. He's down for the count. The VS trying to swap out to safety. Bad Rider General instantly fights back, and now it's LC realizing just how scary this NaVi high ground defense is. Dendy is just pumping out so much damage this entire fight. The Faceless Void will now trigger the cheese, but it won't save his life. Baby Knight's doing as much damage as he can, but the Shallow Grave protects City Ra. Now he has to retreat back out against Snake with a little bit of extra burst heal, helping on that front. Dendy, the short range Baby Knight, reducing the range, and that's how he can get the kill, but he loses his life for it. And NaVi, what did you really lose in this fight? You had a buyback over on General, you did lose Dendy. Sean, like, that middle lane's pushing in, and you can just jump yourself to the top lane to go in for...
oh, this is a nice smoke.
Gotta get out. KB, he'll walk back out of here. Right underneath Baby Knight, but did he also got his BKB off? Does Juggernaut want to go for the Omni Slash? He can't. He's silenced at the moment.
He's got such good chrono!
Go for the Chronosphere. It catches Snako and Dendy with the Death Ward. It's going to work. It's finally going to be dispelled for the moment, but there's just too much damage coming out from Baby Knight, as well as that Jugger. And Dendy, okay, there he gets blown up with the Eclipse. Pair your buybacks, NaVi. You will require them, and actually, no, they don't even buy back to defend. They call the good game already. Buybacks would not have been enough in their mind. So LC will finally take first game of NaVi since Star Ladder, ending, what was it, an 8 win streak, was it?
I think it was 9 after their win against, and we played this morning versus the new, well, the Empire squad, so 9